Hello, this is Accounting on Excel with Amaka Ifebunando, the Excel coach. And in this tutorial, I'll be showing you how you can design a search box that can search for an exact match on your database and return same without you going through the stress of scrolling up and down looking out for such data. And to design the search box, we'll be using the following features and function. First, your developer tab needs to be activated. If it's not activated, I'll show you how to activate that. And secondly, we'll be using the text box, which is under the ActiveX control section of the developer tab. And also, we'll be using the filter function, which is an Excel function that is available in 2019 and Microsoft Excel 365 version. But before we go in, let's look at the completed version of what we'll be designing. Right. Here we have a completed version of what we'll be designing in this tutorial. We have a data set with names of employee, their first name, last name, the department, and the state code of each of these employee. And we want to search for a particular employee, and the result will be displayed right in this area. Right. So you'll appreciate this if you're working with like hundreds or thousands of employees and you need to call up an employee rather than going through the stress of scrolling up and down the worksheet. You can just input the employee on this in the search box and the results will pop up for you to see the details of such employee. So we have Grace and you can see all the employee that their name starts with Grace will be displayed here. Let's say we use another name that is not on our database, Joy. Now you see it said not found, right? Joy, not found. So let's try Daniel. Daniel, good. So this is it. So this is what we'll be designing in this tutorial. So follow me closely as I walk you through the steps. So we have the same data set here. This is a different sheet. We have the same data set here. And we have the heading, just as we have on our database. Just copy the heading and we pasted it right here. Good. So the next thing to do before we go ahead, we first of all will activate the developers tab. I already have mine activated here, as you can see. But if you don't have that, don't worry, I'll be showing you that. So all you do is just hover your cursor around the ribbon, your Excel ribbon, just anywhere around the ribbon, the Excel ribbon, and right click. Then click on Customize Ribbon. Good. Now ensure this Customize Ribbon is selected. Then you come to this section. Notice that all the tab, our Home tab is checked, the Insert tab is checked. Every tab that is checked is all active right on our worksheet. So notice my Developer tab is checked. So for you that don't have the Developers tab active, all you need to do is to check it and click OK. And there you go. So that is how to activate your developers tab. So secondly, we'll insert the text box. And to do that, well, first of all, go to the developers tab, click on it. Good. Then you come to the control section, you see the insert option, select it, come to the ActiveX controls. Under this, click on this text box. You see the text box, click on it. Good. So this is where we want to place the text box. So to just make it fit into the cell, press your Alt key, right? Okay, you select here, press your Alt key and left click. Good. So you can see it fits exactly into the cell I want it. I want it to be in cell H2. So it fits exactly into it. Right. So while your design mode is active, still on the developer tab, ensure this mode, this design mode is active. You come to this place, right click on it, select the properties. Good. So we want to link our text box to cell H2. That's the cell we place the text box on. So you come to this place, you see the linked cell, this place, just select here H2. I want to link it to H2 and that's it. So what happens is this. Let's move this a bit off here. Good. If you move it off here, notice what happens. Let me click on this to deactivate the design mode. We want to type in here. So let's just type in Grace. So you see, whatever you type in here, it will be displayed in the cell you linked the text box to. So H2 is linked to the text box. So whatever we typed in to the text box, which is our search box now, will be displayed in H2. That was why we linked that H2 to. So whichever cell you linked to your search box, which is the text box, that will be the effect of it, right? So we are good to go. So I will just click on the design mode again so that I can place it directly on H2. I want it to be directly on H2. So I'll just set it. Good, good. This is it. Right. So I'll just select and give it a border. I would like to give it borders. So I'll put all border. Right. So you now type in search. So the search to ensure that this is, I'll make this bold and italic. Good. So we have grace here. So when you select this, go to your developers tab, it shows that this is still in the design mode. So I'll just deactivate the design mode, and so that it won't be in that. So I can type in another word. Good. So now the next thing is for us to input our formula using the filter function. Now this filter function is available if you're working with Microsoft Excel 2019 or Microsoft 365 version. So we'll be using the filter function to design the next part, which I will be showing you. So you say equals to just select the first cell under the first name where the result from the search box will be displayed. So select the cell and equals to, want to input a formula, use the filter. So what's our array? Our array is our database. So make it absolute by pressing F4. Good. What do we want to include? We want to include is this first column. That's this first column, which is the first name. That's what we want to be searching for. And we'll say equals to, equals to H2. So when you when we type in into the search box, it checks the first column and look for the exact match of what we type into the search box. So say H2. All right. So we'll make it absolute. Make your H2 absolute 2. Let's just highlight it and make it absolute. Good. So what's the third argument? What should it return if it's empty? So we'll just say not found. So if the search word is not found, it will just return not found. So that's it. Click enter. Good. So can you see it spills over? So immediately you can see that all the name with grace in our database pops up with the entire detail. So let's try another word. David. Good. So this is it. This is it. And this is how you design a search box that filters exact match in Excel. I believe you've gotten value from it. Please, if you have, do well to like this video, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload new value tip on this channel. And don't forget to share with as many that you know that will benefit from this tutorial. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next lesson. Bye for now.